Y'all, we gotta talk. I legit don't have any friends. At least friends that I can just like actually hang out with. Or I would say it's not that I can't hang out with them, but I really don't have friends that I'm just like friends with. You know what I'm saying? I think as I'm adulting, friends are becoming more and more categorized. Like I only do this with this friend, or we only do certain activities with certain people. You know, I realized that most of my quote unquote friends, I really only am friends with them in regards to certain things, certain activities. For example, a lot of my friends were friends because of music. So whenever we link up, it's mostly based on music or content creation or some type of work. And even when we try to make plans outside of that, it just feels like it's mainly based on music. I realize I don't have friends like that. And I hope nobody takes offense to this. If they do, that's fine. They can watch the whole video as I clear this up. But I don't have friends like that. Like friends that just go to the park and play catch with, or like, do stuff like that. I don't have friends. I have a lot of like colleagues and associates and like, yeah, I think that's what it is. Colleagues and associates. But friends, at least how I remember friends being back in the day, I don't really have those for real, for real. I realize that. Something I've been looking at recently is like, I really do think, or at least I feel like I've been observing this. I feel like my obsession with the grind and with trying to make it as a musician, a content creator, all that good stuff, I feel like it has somewhat pushed people away from me, or maybe even intimidated people in a way. It's like I always have things to share about, my journey and the process of becoming a better creator, a better artist, all that. And it seems like sometimes that is overbearing to people, and I feel like it has been. But maybe people are afraid to tell me that because they don't want to douse my flame or my fire. But I don't know. I'm starting to feel that. I'm starting to feel like people are intimidated and overtaken by my deep desire to want to succeed in music and social media and being a content creator. I'm starting to realize that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I am a workaholic. I can admit I am. I'm a workaholic. I'm always talking about working on stuff, working on music, working on content, how I can always do it better, new ways that I'm finding to do it better. And even when people have ideas or do certain things that I see potential in, I can't help but mention how cool of a content piece this could be, or how dope this would be as a song. It's just in my DNA at this point. But I'm starting to feel like it pushes the human side, the human connection away that I could have with people. What's crazy is when I was trying to make this video, or at least when I thought about it, I had the words. I had all the words, but like right now it's not coming to me as like clear as it once was. But I don't know. I'm just trying to be more authentic, more myself. There's a camera right here. It's funny enough, one of my guys at work was he was like asking me, or he was asking me how am I so comfortable on camera. And the truth is I'm not. I'm never really comfortable on camera. I'm not. I've just gotten used to being uncomfortable. Even like making this video, if somebody's watching this on YouTube, you probably see that like I've been pausing a lot. Side note, when people be saying like having better communication skills or being a better speaker, like just take a pause, sometimes that pause be awkward as hell. And I don't be feeling like, I really don't be feeling like that shit does what they say it does. It just be making me feel awkward when I have to pause for a long time. But anyway, if you watch this video, if you watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. But you'll see that like I'm pausing to find my words and like, yeah, I don't know. I thought this video was going to be easier to make. I'm not going to lie. Like, I really just came on here to say like, damn, I'm really struggling as a 28-year-old black man, black male creative, musician, artist, producer, filmmaker, editor, all that stuff. Jack of all trades, if you will. I'm struggling to like, I guess, maintain friendships, or maybe not maintain, maybe nurture is the right word. I don't know. And I feel like other people are also struggling with nurturing friendships too. What's crazy is we are in a culture of like, kind of like, I don't even know what you want to call it, but like we kind of are cool on our own or cool by ourselves. Ironically, my podcast is Solo Dolo. But I don't know. It's like, I know that I can survive by myself and I'm okay by myself. I know how to, be my own best friend and keep myself company, keep myself occupied with the things I love. But I'm realizing like, dang, like sometimes I be like looking up like, dang, I really don't hang out with nobody else. I mean, I hang out with my girl. My girl's probably like the only real friend I have, as far as like we actually share a friendship aside from our relationship. But when it comes to other people, I really don't see that. I don't see really much of a friendship, or at least the actions that define a friendship, And I don't know, maybe that's just life catching up to everybody, and like life is really busy right now. I just came back from visiting a friend based on music again. And shout out to GRE, my homie GRE. He was playing me this new project that he has with the homie Mike, or Ethic, as y'all might know him. And it's like, dang, like, he had basically said, yeah, bro, like, don't beat yourself up about, feeling like you're not nurturing certain friendships or whatever. Like, I go to play soccer with a few friends and I only really see them when we play soccer. I only speak to them 2 hours out of the week, maybe. But I don't know. I realized that, like, yeah. What's weird enough is like, I have a community though at the same time. Like, in the same breath, I have enough connection with some people to where, yeah, we may not hang out every day. We may not do these things that I'm talking about that are missing, but we are still connected enough to where we can link up. We can do certain things together, especially when the time calls for it, when the time permits. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's interesting. I really thought this video was going to be a banger. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. I don't know. I don't care at this point. I'm just talking on the camera. But yeah, man, I'm a worker. I realize I am a workaholic. Like, I'm very obsessed with my dreams, and I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not apologetic about it, because it's like, I know that there's a level of like there's a level of delusion, being kind of crazy, being like a little out of your mind, that a lot of our dreams really requires, like, especially if you are going to be consistent, persistent enough to actually achieve it and make it happen. And I'm seeing a lot of people live out the dreams that I actually have for myself. And so for me, it's like, that's mainly what my life consists of. You know, I may see my family here and there, travel with my girlfriend, do different things like that. But for the most part, I'm doing this. I'm talking on camera, speaking into a microphone, looking at myself, looking at my own reflection, and reflecting. Most of the time, that is what I'm doing. Collecting experiences and reflecting on them. Being a mirror, I guess. Right? Kind of, sort of. A little poetic. No? Maybe? Yeah. I guess I should just talk about stuff that I've been thinking lately. It's really hard being Chris Hovers. It's extremely hard being me. I do so many things and I have so many desires. I get so many ideas and so many creative sparks to where sometimes it's even overwhelming and hard to manage. And some people may look at me and think I do it well and think I switch gears and do all these different things so well. But like internally, it's like, it's the most beautiful thing, but also the most like, it can probably be one of the most self-destructive things too. But I'm just learning balance, learning when to hold on, let go, when to press forward, when to lean back, you know, take a step back. But yeah, in the grand scheme of who I am and what I want to do and the things I have to say, not have to say, but the things I have to say, it's so much. And I really need more of a team of people to really say these things and do these things. Most of the time I'm by myself doing this stuff. Like most of the time I'm setting up the camera, setting up the lights, setting up the mic, color grading it, editing it. All of it is me. Sometimes my girlfriend is with me, you know, and she'll help me out here and there. But there's only so much she can do. She's just one person. Like everything that I'm trying to do, one person can't do it. And I know that. But in the meantime, I'm doing everything I can to make these things happen. I don't know if this video sounds like sad or like depressing. It's not meant to be. It's just observation, you know. I'm just trying my best to be more transparent, more vulnerable with y'all. A lot of people, if you probably just now meeting me or knowing me or watching my content, if you don't know, my name is Chris Hovers. I am from Washington, D.C., born and raised there. From some of the rougher parts, specifically. Ooh. The rougher parts, the rougher, edgy parts. But yeah, I'm a creator based in Atlanta. I do everything. I'm a music artist, filmmaker. I do everything for myself, my music, everything, my visuals, most of the stuff you see coming from my page is me. I'm the one who has my hands in it, which is dope. It's been a great journey doing that because I have a wealth of knowledge that I now know how to apply. But I'm looking for a team. I'm looking for somebody who has the same eye as me. I'm looking for somebody who can hold the camera and move the camera around like I can, or at least like I would think to. I'm looking for people who have that same spark for the same ideas that I have, and who want to see it executed in the world and quickly, not rushed, but in a timely manner. I feel like I've been having a hard time finding people who work as fast as me, or think as fast as me, or get inspired as fast as I do, and execute as fast as I do, for sure. I've had that issue for years now, and it has left me feeling alone. And, the saying is very famous. You want to go far, go with a team. You can't do it alone. You can. I've been doing it alone, and I'll tell you, it sucks. It's fun when you do get the desired outcome that you want, but it's not fun when you burnt out. When you just burning out every time. And then on top of burning out, you get all these other ideas, or maybe opportunities come by and you don't have the capacity to even take advantage of those things because you're burnt out, because you've been doing everything. So now, because I have been put in position to do everything myself, and because that's what I've leaned into, because it feels like what's best, I have been developing, as I've been creating by myself, I've been developing systems and tools and methods that can help the next person be more self-sufficient. Essentially, I'm creating a lot of shortcuts for myself to get the work done that one person probably shouldn't do alone. But since it's just me, when it comes to this dream, they say do it scared, do it alone, do it however you need to do it. Right now, I'm doing it alone. And that just means I have to use every resource available to me to make this thing happen. And I will. This video is 17 minutes long. I'm going to drop this thing just like this on YouTube. I'm not cutting it up, editing it, none of that. Like, if you're watching this now, it is what it is. This video is what it is. I don't care about any mistake I made in this video, any word that I tripped up over. I don't care about none of that. This is the Solo Dolo Podcast. You are now watching it, listening to me live. Well, not live, but you heard it here first. It's your boy, Chris Hovers. That's the video. Hopefully I could clip that up, get some good content out of that resonates with somebody out there who's going through what I'm going through. Just trying to find my way, If you feel like you can do it all, you probably can. Is it sustainable? No. Can it get you some of the way there? Absolutely. Can it get you all the way there? Possibly. But you might be on your last leg by the time you get there. And I want to be on both of mine so that I can really enjoy the fruits of my labor. It's your boy, Chris Hovers. Peace. Blessings on to you.
Hey, yo, Chris, where you at? I'm in town.